Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Akil and I will be presenting about introduction. Okay, for the first one, Maxis Berhad and Axiata Berhad are two of Malaysia's largest telecommunication companies with a significant impact on the development of the telecommunication in the country. Secondly, Maxis Berhad headquarters in Kuala Lumpur was established in 1993 and offer a wide range of mobile, fixed line and enterprise service to its customers. For point number 3 is Axiata Berhad also has a headquarter in Kuala Lumpur and was founded in 1992 and operates in multiple Asian countries including Malaysia, Indonesia, Bangladesh, Cambodia and Sri Lanka. It provides mobile, fixed line and digital service. Both Maxis and Axiata have made a substantial investment in their network and infrastructure to ensure reliable and fast connectivity for their customers. Maxis and Axiata are known for their commitment to offering high-quality service and staying at the forefront of innovation in the telecommunication sector. This company has played a crucial role in driving the expansion of Malaysia telecommunication sector and are expected to continue leading the industry in the future.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Abdullah Bahadi. Now I will provide a background about two of the telecom's leading companies in Malaysia, which is Maxis and Axiata. First of all, Maxis was founded in 1993 and it's based in Kuala Lumpur. The company provides a wide range of services such as mobile and fixed line services to both individual and business customers. Also, it provides services such as mobile content, mobile payments, and it sells electronics devices such iPhones and iPads. Furthermore, it has over 11 million mobile subscribers and a market share around 28%. Next is Axiata. Axiata was founded in 1992, 1 year before Maxis. Also, Axiata is a leading telecoms company in Asia with operations in 10 different countries across the region. They provide the same services as Maxis, mobile services, messaging, data, and more. Its strongest presence are in Malaysia, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Cambodia, with over 150 million mobile subscribers and a market share around 30%. Next is liquidity ratio for Maxis and Axiata in 2021. First is the current ratio, which describes the relationship between a company's assets and liabilities. Axiata had better performance compared to Maxis. Axiata had 0.609, while Maxis had 0.49, and the higher the better. Next is the quick ratio. Quick ratio means whether a business can pay its short-term obligations with its most liquid assets. For quick ratio, Axiata is covering its current liabilities, and it's almost 0.6 times without any contribution from its inventory. While Maxis had 0.374, which almost the half of Axiata, and also the higher the better. So Axiata performed better than Maxis. Finally, for liquidity in 2021, working capital. With working capital ratio, Axiata achieved negative, and it's almost 7,942,000, while Maxis is negative, which was 2,896,000, which less compared to Axiata. And thank you for your listening. I will pass it to the next presenter.
The ratio for the financial statement of 2022. Here we can see that we have Maxis company and Axiata company. For current ratio, as we see that Axiata has a slightly better current ratio than Maxis, which is Axiata is 0.695 while Maxis is 0.625. Okay, for the quick ratio is also Axiata is higher than Maxis in 2022, which is Axiata is 0.8 and Maxis is 0.11. And lastly, working capital ratio. As you can see that Axiata is performing higher than Maxis with the amount of 6,422,027,241, while Maxis is 1,662,000, which is Axiata is the better lah because higher is better. Okay, I pass it to the next presenter. Okay, for the profitability, we have a statement of Maxis and Axiata Company for the year 2021, which we can see the profit margin between Maxis and Axiata is performing slightly better than Maxis with 0.063, while Maxis is only 0.014, which is Axiata is better than Maxis in terms of profit margin. On the return on equity, is Maxis is 0.9441, while Axiata is 0.050, which is Maxis is performing better than Axiata in term of return on equity. And lastly, return in asset is for Maxis 0.0582, while for Axiata is 0.0175, which is in this case is Maxis is performing better than Axiata because 0.0582 is higher than 0.0175. Okay, I pass it to the next presenter.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Ilya Maisara binti Muzaffar. Next, I will present regarding profitability for financial statement 2022 of Maxis Company and also Axiata. Okay, for Maxis Company, the profit margin is 0.121, which is higher is better. And the next one for the return on equity is stated that 0.185, which is also higher is better. And the last one, return in asset, is determined as 0.051, which is also higher is better. And next for the Axiata company, it stated that their profit margin as 0.46, which is higher is better, and also their return on equity is stated that 0.41, which is higher is better, and also the last one, return in asset, which is 0.266, which is higher is better. So this is all about the profitability regarding the Maxis and also Axiata in year 2022. Alright, for the next one, I will present regarding the asset of financial statement of 2022 of Axiata Company. The first one is inventory turnover. It shows the result is 9.23, which is higher is better. And the second one, days sales in inventory, the result is 39.54. And the third one is account receivable turnover. It shows that the result is 3.16, and Axiata took an average of 3.16 times during that year. And the next one is day sales in account receivable. It shows that the result is 115.5. And the last one is total asset turnover. It shows that the result is 0.266, which is higher is better. Alright, next asset I will explain is Axiata Company in 2021. The first one is inventory turnover. It shows the result of 10.89, which is higher is better. The second one is day sales in inventory. The result is 5.1, and the third one is account receivable turnover. It shows the result is 3.95, and Axiata took an average of 3.95 times during that year. And the next one is day sales in account receivable. The result is 92.4, and the last one is total asset turnover. It shows the result is 0.275, which is higher is better. Alright, moving to another one in asset, which is Maxis company in 2022. The first one inventory turnover. The result is 7.50, which is higher is better. And the second one is day sales in inventory. The result shows that 48.70. And this next one is account receivable turnover. It shows that the result is 0.00125. That means that Maxis took an average of 0.00125 times during that year. And the next one is day sales in account receivable. It shows that the result is 292 days. And the last one is total asset turnover. It shows that the result is 0.424, which is higher is better. Alright, the last part of asset is financial statement 2021 of Maxis company. The first one, inventory turnover. It shows that the result is 12.172, which is higher is better. The second one is day sales in inventory. It shows the result of 29.98, and the third one is account receivable turnover. It shows that the result is 1.45, and Maxis took an average of 1.45 times during that year. And the fourth one is day sales in account receivable. It shows that there is a 251.72 days, and the last one is total asset turnover. It shows that the result is 0.411, which is higher is better.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So I will continue for the solvency ratio. Before that, my name is Muhammad Rahimi bin Muhammad Razi, and my ID number is 6221412146. So I will compare within a year for 2021 for Maxis and also Axiata, which is Celcom. So Maxis is company A and Axiata is for company B. So for debt ratio for Maxis is 0.7, and for Axiata is 0.65. So we can see Axiata is more lower because lower is better. So for the time interest earned is EBIT divided by interest expenses. For Maxis is 0.05, and for Axiata is 0.67. Still same, Axiata is more better than Maxis because higher is better. So cash coverage ratio, which is EBIT plus depreciation divided by interest expenses. So for Maxis we have 0.05, and Axiata is 5.15, and still Axiata is more better than Maxis because higher is better than lower. So that's part for financial statement 2021 for the company A and company B, which is company A is Maxis and company B is Axiata, which is Celcom. We continue for the second part, which is financial statement for 2022 for company A and company B, same as before. Company A represented by Maxis and company B represented by Axiata is Celcom. So for the company A, the ratio is 0.71, and for the company B, 0.62, which is Axiata is the winning debt ratio for this part because is more lower than the company A. So for the time interest earned, company A get 1.3 and company B is 2.32, but this part is higher, more better than lower. So financial statement for company B is more better than company A. And the last one is cash coverage ratio. which is company A get 1.3 and company B get 6.19, and it's still same. Azeta is more better than Maxis. So that's for the financial statement for 2022. So now for the conclusion, actually for the Boost company is very good because they can get the ratio that very good percentage. But if you want to compare for company A and company B, uh, company A and company B is still good, but if we want to compare for the Boost company, we can see actually Axiata is more stable and more good or more comfort with the money or the ratio that they given. But for the Maxis, maybe it's not like comfort with the financial statement because maybe there are lack of people using that telco. So that is my part for the solvency ratio. So I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Wan Nuri Erdina binti Wana Haizam. I will continue to my part, which is market value ratio. From Company A, financial statement 2021 of Maxis Company. Firstly, price to earnings ratio, we get 30.6, and second, price to book ratio, and we get 10.1, and thirdly, enterprise value ratio, 50.1, for Company B financial statement 2021 of Axiata. Firstly, earning per share, and we get 0.50. Second, price to earnings ratio, we get 68.46. And thirdly, price earnings to grow ratio, and we get 0.55. So we continue to the next part, which is financial statement 2022 of Maxis Company. Firstly, price to earnings ratio, and we get 12.4. Second, price to book ratio, and we get 2.0. Thirdly, price to cash flow, and we get 9.2. For the next part, financial statement 2022 of Axiata Company. First, earning per share, and we get 1.09. Second, price to earning ratio, and we get 97.61. And lastly, price earning to growth ratio, we get 0.89.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Akmal Aiman Bekarul Zaman. So for next is going to be vertical and horizontal analysis, which is there is current ratio, quick ratio, and cash ratio. To get the current ratio, you need the current asset divided to current liabilities. Then quick ratio, you need to minus the current asset and inventory current liabilities. And to get the cash ratio, you also need the cash current liabilities. So in the first column, there is number which is 0.6087771, and for the second column there is 0.48519101, shows that that is current ratio Axiata 2021 decreased to RM 0.48, meanwhile it increased in 2020. For next, for quick ratio, in the first column shows that 0.18379 and for the second column is 0.445438, shows that Axiata in 2021 increased 0.4 times covering their current liability better than 2020. For cash ratio, there is 0.12048583, and for the second column is 0.06975516, shows that the cash ratio for Axiata in 2030 increased for RM 0.12, which is better than 2021.
So for the next part, we continue to profit margin, and for the first column, we get 3.017866045, and for the second column, we get 3.08 one seat to seat, and it showed that 3.08. Meanwhile, in 2020, they generate RM 3 ringgit 1 cents. Second, return on assets. For the first column, we get 0.14913994, and for second, we get 0.14623118, and it shows that the asset Axiata for 2020 and 2021 generating same, which is 40 cents per investment in profit. For thirdly, inventory turnover. For the first column, we get 11.21399978. For the second, 50.044966. And it showed that Axiata sold and restocked the inventory about 50 times during that year. Meanwhile, in 2020, they sold and restocked 11 times. For the last part, vertical and horizontal analysis. For day sale in inventory, 365 inventory turnover. For Maxis, we get 32.54866063. For Axiata, we get 24.260573. It showed that inventory was on the shelf 24 days in 2021 and average of 30 days in 2022. That's all for me. Thank you.
As a recommendation, three of the most important techniques are horizontal analysis, vertical analysis, and ratio analysis for the company to calculate the financial statement. Maxis and Azeta are famous for offering products not only internet communication services, they only issue smart telephone installment plan services to Maxis and Azeta loyal users, including smart telephones, laptops, iPad, and also smartwatch. Last but not least, they need to improve their services such as support the 5G coverage in many areas as the other recommended so that their customer can stay loyal to both of them as the telecommunication line and stay longer in the future.
So for conclusion, overall, Malaysia's well-known telecoms firm Maxis and Axiata have a strong commitment to provide top-notch services and promoting the development of the telecommunication industry. Both businesses have shown tenacity and market competition. However, Maxis has shown greater financial performance in some sectors. That's all for me. Thank you.